Most people don't realize they're throwing away hundreds of dollars worth of food every single week. Right now in your kitchen, there's a hidden gold mine. It's inside the vegetables you're about to cook, the scraps you're about to toss, and the pantry items you walk past every day. I'm Adam Grove, and on Backyard Crops, we're about to unlock something that will completely change how you shop for groceries forever. Before we jump in, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because what I'm about to show you could save your family serious money for the rest of your life. Hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our latest growing tricks. Everything you think you know about growing food might be wrong. You probably believe that starting a garden requires spending hundreds on seeds, tools, and gardening supplies. You've convinced yourself that growing your own food is complicated, time-consuming, and expensive. What if I told you that's completely false? Your kitchen is actually a seed storage facility disguised as a pantry. The waste products you throw away every single day contain enough biological potential to grow literally hundreds of dollars in fresh produce. Some of these methods will give you edible food in just a few weeks. Others will establish plants that produce food for decades to come. Every single approach will transform the way you look at grocery shopping forever. Today, we're revealing the 10 easiest crops you can grow completely free of charge. We're talking about plants that practically grow themselves, that multiply faster than you can use them, and that cost absolutely nothing to start. These aren't just budget hacks for people struggling financially. These are the foundations of true gardening independence. If this sounds useful to you, please drop a like on this video right now. It helps us create more free growing content for the Backyard Crops community. Let's dig in.
Easiest crop number 1. Garlic cloves, the multiplication miracle. Every single bulb of garlic you bring home from the grocery store is actually 8 to 12 individual plants waiting to happen. This might be the most underrated free crop available to home gardeners. Each clove inside that bulb can transform into a complete garlic plant that produces its own full bulb in just one growing season. The difficulty level? Nearly 0. Here's what makes garlic so special. It's like planting money that grows into more money. Plant one clove. 6 to 8 months later, harvest an entire bulb containing 8 to 12 new cloves. Plant those cloves the following season, and you're harvesting 8 to 12 full bulbs. The mathematical progression is stunning. Within just 2 years, a single grocery store garlic bulb can multiply into enough garlic to feed most families for an entire 12 months. The process is ridiculously simple. Separate your garlic cloves, plant them with the pointed end facing upward about 2 inches deep into the soil. That's it. No special rooting chemicals, no complicated timing requirements, no nursery setup needed. Just clove, soil, and water. The hardest part is honestly the waiting period. Homegrown garlic tastes dramatically different from what you buy at stores. The flavors are more complex, the bulbs store longer without spoiling, and the cost per bulb is a fraction of what you'd spend purchasing garlic year-round. Plus, you'll have access to unusual varieties that grocery stores simply don't carry. You'll discover mild and sweet types alongside incredibly spicy varieties that will blow your mind. Easiest crop number 2. Fresh herbs, the infinite plant hack. Walk into any grocery store and head to the fresh herbs section. What you're looking at isn't just ingredients for tonight's dinner. You're looking at a propagation facility disguised as a produce department. Every bundle of fresh basil, mint, oregano, or rosemary you purchase can become a permanent plant that supplies free herbs for the rest of your life. All you need is one simple trick. Most culinary herbs are members of the mint family, and if you've ever encountered mint growing in a garden, you know it behaves like an aggressive green takeover machine. This natural tendency to spread means these plants are incredibly easy to multiply from cuttings. A single sprig of basil left over from preparing pasta dinner can become a thriving, productive plant in just weeks. The technique is straightforward. Take a young, tender cutting about 4 inches in length. Remove the lowest leaves to expose the growth nodes, those small bumps where leaves emerge from the stem. Stick that cutting into water or moist soil. These nodes contain cells that are literally ready to become roots immediately. Within days, you'll observe white roots starting to emerge.
Here's where this becomes amazing. Once you have one plant growing, you have infinite plants available. These herbs actually want to spread, so taking regular cuttings improves the parent plant while giving you new plants to keep, share with friends, or expand your entire herb garden. Many experienced gardeners maintain their complete herb collection using this method, never purchasing another herb plant after their very first cutting. This is working great for thousands of people in the backyard crops community. If you're getting value from this, please share this video with someone who loves gardening. It really helps us reach more people. Easiest crop number 3, green onions, the quickest win. This next crop might deliver the most satisfying rapid results in all of gardening. Purchase green onions once, apply one simple trick, and you can have a constant supply growing in your kitchen or garden. The viral hack you've probably heard about is real, but most people don't know the advanced version. The basic version is familiar to many. Place store-bought green onions into water, and the green tops will regrow in just days. You can harvest these greens 3 to 4 times before the plant runs out of energy and stops producing. But here's the strategy that most gardeners completely miss. Instead of throwing them out after a few harvests, let a few of them continue their entire life cycle. Plant those green onions that have rooted in water directly into soil and allow them to grow without restriction. They'll develop into full-size plants that eventually produce flowers. These flowers transform into seed heads absolutely packed with dozens of tiny black seeds. Let these seeds scatter naturally throughout your garden, or collect them manually for more controlled planting in specific locations. The outcome is self-perpetuating green onions that appear throughout your garden year after year, returning season after season without any effort on your part. They're simple to identify with the naked eye, straightforward to transplant to new locations, and provide continuous harvest without requiring replanting. Easiest crop number 4, sweet potatoes and potatoes, the underground multiplication. Move from quick wins to powerful long-term productivity. Both sweet potatoes and regular potatoes can become the foundation of an incredibly productive garden operation. A single sweet potato or sprouted potato from your pantry can multiply into 10 to 20 plants that produce hundreds of pounds of food. That's massive productivity from one ingredient. Sweet potatoes propagate through slips, which are shoots that grow from the tuber. This makes them incredibly easy to multiply and amazingly productive once established. Start by placing a sweet potato into water, either completely submerged or with just one end sitting in the water. Use toothpicks to suspend it if you prefer. Within weeks, you'll see shoots beginning to emerge from different areas on the tuber. These are your slips. Once these slips reach 4 to 6 inches in length, twist them off and root them in water or plant them directly in the soil. Regular potatoes work similarly, though the process is actually even simpler. That sprouted potato sitting in your pantry is completely ready to plant directly in the soil right now. Each eye or sprout can become a full plant. Cut the potato into pieces, making sure each piece contains at least one eye. Let the pieces dry for 1 full day. Then plant them about 4 inches deep into soil. Each sweet potato slip becomes a sprawling vine that can spread 3 to 4 feet in all directions. Here's the surprising part. The entire vine is completely edible. Harvest the leaves throughout the growing season like you would spinach. But the real prize is underground where it's been developing. After 4 to 6 months, each plant produces 3 to 8 sweet potatoes, often much larger than the one you originally started with. Regular potatoes are equally productive, with each planted piece potentially yielding 5 to 10 new potatoes. Both are perfect for gardeners focused on food security because they're incredibly nutritious, they store well without any processing, and they produce massive yields in relatively small spaces.
Easiest crop number 5, tomato suckers, the free vegetable plants on the entire planet, if you know where to look. This works best during tomato season. If you know someone growing tomatoes, congratulations, you found a gold mine. Hidden inside every tomato plant are dozens of potential new plants called suckers, and growers actually want to remove them anyway. Tomato suckers are the small shoots that emerge from the joint between the main stem and the branches. Most tomato growers pinch these off regularly because they compete with fruit production on the main plant. But here's the secret that most gardeners don't know.
every single sucker can become a full-sized fruit-producing plant if you take the time to plant it. The process is straightforward. Find someone with established tomato plants growing in their garden. They're everywhere during summer. Ask them for their suckers. They'll be thrilled to give them away because they're literally removing them anyway. Take those suckers and stick them directly into moist soil. No special rooting hormones needed, no complicated propagation setups required, just sucker plus soil plus water, and you'll have new tomato plants in weeks. If you start early enough in the growing season, plants grown from suckers produce just as much fruit as plants started from expensive seeds months earlier. You're essentially getting free tomato plants from what other gardeners consider garden waste. Easiest crop number 6, pineapple tops, the long-term investment. Now for something that sounds absolutely impossible until you see it happening with your own eyes. The leafy top of a store-bought pineapple can transform into a full pineapple plant that produces its own fruit. Timeline? 18 to 24 months. It's one of the most rewarding long-term projects in all of home gardening, and it starts with something you normally throw away. Cut the top off a fresh pineapple, leaving about 1 inch of fruit attached to the crown of the leaves. Let it sit and dry for 1 full day in a cool location. Then, either place it in water to root or plant it directly into well-draining soil. The crown contains dormant growth points that will activate and begin producing roots within weeks. Pineapple plants are surprisingly attractive as houseplants, with sword-like leaves arranged in a beautiful rosette pattern. They grow slowly but steadily, and after 12 to 18 months, a flower spike emerges from the center of the plant. This flower develops into a new pineapple that grows above the plant. It's one of the most unusual and satisfying fruits to grow at home. Even if you never harvest a single pineapple, the plants are worth growing just for their tropical appearance and the satisfaction of growing something so exotic from kitchen scraps. In warm climates, they can grow outdoors year-round. In cooler areas, they make excellent container plants that you can move indoors for winter protection.
Easiest crop number 7, carrot seeds from wild plants, nature's free nursery. Here's a secret that will change how you see roadside weeds forever. Those white, umbrella-shaped flowers blooming everywhere in late spring and summer are often wild carrots, and they're completely packed with free carrot seeds for next year's harvest. Wild carrots, better known in the United States as Queen Anne's lace, are the wild ancestors of today's domestic carrots. Their seeds can grow edible roots directly in your garden. The flowers are distinctive, with flat-topped clusters of tiny white flowers growing on tall, sturdy stems. When these flowers dry and turn brown, they're absolutely full of seeds ready for collection. Harvest the dried flower heads in late summer. Rub them between your hands to release the seeds, and you'll have enough carrot seeds to plant a significant patch. These seeds are often more reliable than expensive hybrid varieties because they're already adapted to your local growing conditions. If you already grow carrots in your garden, here's an even easier method. Let 2 to 3 of your planted carrots go to seed instead of harvesting them. They'll produce the same umbrella flowers and scatter seeds naturally throughout your entire garden. You'll find volunteer carrots emerging the following year wherever the seeds landed. Easiest crop number 8, dried beans and legumes, the pantry seed vault. While garlic multiplies underground, let's explore what's hiding in plain sight in your pantry right now. Stop buying seed packets when your cupboard is already full of them. Those bags of dried beans, lentils, and peas sitting there on your shelves, they're not just ingredients, they're thousands of seeds waiting to grow into prolific plants that will produce hundreds more beans than you started with. Every single dried legume you can buy is essentially a bag of viable seeds. Black beans, pinto beans, chickpeas, lentils, split peas, they're all just waiting for water and soil to transform into productive plants. The vegetable you eat is literally the seed of the plant, which means what you're buying at the grocery store is exactly what seed companies are selling for 10 times the price. Here's the secret most gardeners don't know. Soak them overnight before planting. These seeds have been deliberately dried for storage, so they need extra time to rehydrate compared to fresh seed packets. Plant more than you think you need. You can't be sure how long they've been sitting on shelves, so hedge your bets with quantity.
The payoff is incredible. One pinto bean becomes a plant that produces dozens of pods, each containing multiple beans. From a single bag, you can harvest enough beans to last months while saving hundreds on seed packets.
Easiest crop number 9, pumpkin and winter squash seeds, seasonal abundance. Every pumpkin you carve for decoration or cook for meals is hiding hundreds of free plants inside. Those slimy seeds you usually throw away, they're your next year's harvest waiting to happen. Pumpkins and winter squashes are some of the most reliable crops you can grow from grocery store seeds. Unlike many hybrid vegetables that produce sterile seeds, most pumpkins and winter squashes are still grown from traditional varieties that produce viable offspring. When you scoop out seeds from butternut squash, acorn squash, or pumpkins, you're holding next year's crop in your hands. The preparation is simple. Clean the seeds and dry them for a few days, then plant them when warm weather arrives. But here's what makes this special. Winter squashes are incredibly productive. One plant can produce 3 to 8 large fruits, each containing hundreds of new seeds. Winter squashes also store for months without needing refrigeration, making them perfect for gardeners focused on food security. Plant seeds from this year's Halloween pumpkin next spring, and you'll harvest enough squash to last through the following winter. Easiest crop number 10, sprouted onions, the cluster multiplier. Last, but certainly not least, let's turn kitchen waste into garden wealth. That onion in your pantry that's starting to sprout green shoots isn't going bad. It's showing you exactly how to turn one onion into 8. Those green shoots are the beginning of your next onion harvest, and the process is surprisingly simple. When onions begin sprouting, they're entering their reproductive phase, preparing to create new bulbs. Instead of throwing sprouted onions away, plant them directly in soil with the green shoots above ground. The original onion will feed the developing plant while new bulbs form around it. Here's what most people don't realize. Each sprouted onion typically produces multiple new bulbs clustered around the original onion. Plant one sprouted onion and harvest 4 to 8 new onions in 3 to 4 months. It's like getting a return on investment from something you were going to throw away anyway. The process works with any type of onion, yellow, white, red, or sweet varieties. Sprouted shallots work exactly the same way and often produce even more new bulbs per original bulb planted. From beans hiding in plain sight to pineapples growing in your living room, these crops prove that the best gardening doesn't require expensive seeds or fancy equipment. All you need is curiosity and a willingness to see potential where others see waste. What's remarkable isn't just the money you'll save, though turning kitchen scraps into productive plants can easily save hundreds of dollars per year on groceries. It's the independence you'll gain, knowing that your garden can sustain and expand itself with minimal outside inputs. These plants are gateway drugs to food security and gardening independence. Start with green onions regrowing on your windowsill, and before you know it, you'll be planting crop rotations and saving seeds like farmers have done for thousands of years. Which of these free crops will you try first? Have you discovered other kitchen scraps that grow into productive plants? Drop a comment below and let us know. The Backyard Crops community loves sharing these discoveries with each other. If this inspired you to look at your kitchen differently, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who needs more plants in their life. Your garden and your wallet will both thank you. I'm Adam Grove with Backyard Crops, and we'll catch you in the next video.